You've got to hand it to Donald Trump. He can dominate a news cycle like nobody else can. It was a bold political gamble not to show up at a debate in Iowa a few days before the Iowa caucuses. This was either a brilliant move or a terrible move, and we'll really know the outcome tomorrow night when the caucuses take place in Iowa. On the one hand, a lot of people feel that he doesn't have the temperament and the dignity and the presidentiality required for the job, that he's a loudmouth, that he's a bully, and some even wonder if he'll get us into a war. And his peevishness in refusing to debate because of Megyn Kelly being there really might resonate badly with the voters. On the other hand, a lot of people feel that he's independent, courageous, stuck it to the media. They chuckle at how he dominated the news cycle. He was Donald being Donald, iconoclastic, original, outspoken, and fearless. It's going to be fascinating to see how that plays out as we go into the election. Cruz, I think, has moved into a clear second place. He had faded a little bit a week ago, but this week, on the strength of new advertising in Iowa, read negative advertising, he surged back, I think, into a strong position. At the end of the week, Rubio was moving up, and he might have hurt himself or not in the debate on Thursday night. I'm inclined to believe that he hurt himself by being nailed on the amnesty issue, largely by Bush. And I think that Rubio is going to fade going into tomorrow's caucuses. But again, we'll know the answer in 24 hours. Now, the question here is, to what extent is New Hampshire going to be determined by the outcome in Iowa? In New Hampshire, the polling has been very unusual. Trump sits on top with a very good lead, 15 points in most polls. And then almost tied for second place are Cruz, Rubio, Kasich, and Bush, almost in a tie for second place, the four of them. Now, if Cruz emerges as the winner in Iowa, he may have a big head momentum going into New Hampshire. But remember, the last two winners of the New Hampshire of the Iowa caucuses did not win New Hampshire, Santorum and Huckabee. Of course, in Santorum's case, nobody knew that he won it until months later. Romney was assumed to have been the winner, and Romney did, in fact, win in New Hampshire, but that probably was because he was governor of Massachusetts, right nearby. But I believe that Cruz will benefit tremendously if he wins in Iowa. And Kasich might emerge from the pack as the second-place candidate. The key thing about New Hampshire is that Democrats can vote in the Republican primary. And Kasich is sort of the Democrats' favorite Republican because he went along with Obamacare and expanding Medicaid coverage in Ohio, and he refused to say that he would rescind the Iran deal, and he's against deportations and a whole lot of stuff like that to the left of the Republican field, and that may pay off in Iowa. On the other hand, it won't pay off in the other states, and it could lead the establishment not to have a candidate because they might have Kasich who would be shot down in the subsequent primaries. But all is in flux, and we're all holding our breath to find out if Trump's gamble succeeds or not. Interesting, wonderful time. Thanks for watching. Now, go to my podcast. Click on the link attached to this video, and you can hear in depth my views of this race, going really throughout the week and helping you get an understanding in depth of what's really going on. Half hour in length, but if you can take it, I can. Thanks for watching and listening.